Well, y'all, I hate to say it, all that white stuff, yeah, that's frost. Man, oh man, look at it. Not good. Everything is frozen. Crud. There's ice. Well, as y'all can see, the frost is spotty back here, but big patches of it. Let me show y'all what I did to the garden. I got home about midnight last night. Luckily, my father gave me some frost blankets. I mean, oh, look at here. It's just ice. Hey, so I covered everything that I could. But we're definitely going to lose some stuff. At least it was a light frost. Not good. Not good. Mother Nature got me. As you can see, there's stuff like this that I just couldn't cover. Frozen solid right now. Tell you what, some people have said, come out here and run water on this before the sun comes up. I'm going to try it out of desperation. I mean, you can see these frost blankets did their job. There's frost all up there. So let me pull everything off and at least hit it with some warm water. See if that might save some of it. But y'all can see I did some covering. Used some plastic totes. Went inside and found some plastic totes. Yeah, that's not good. It got even colder than they were calling for. Every time this year they call for cold weather, they get it wrong. I used cups and other containers. Some cups over here. Did the best I could. Oh man. It got cold enough. That's frozen. Listen. This is full of ice. What the crud? Weatherman gets it wrong every time. Every time. Meanwhile, in the background I hear a turkey going crazy. I can't even focus on going after the turkey because of all this. Lost cause. Hose is frozen solid. This is frozen solid. Sun's coming up. Oh. Not good, y'all. Not good. And I did not have enough to cover up these peppers. But I don't see frost over here. He usually hardly ever gets a frost on this side of the building. Finally just had the ice bust out of there. Chunks of it in there. I think it's a little late to water, but we'll put some of that 72-degree well water on all this stuff. Well, there's nothing else we can do at this point. The sun is up. Things are already starting to fall out. We're going to let it do its job, but not looking good. I can tell my zucchini over here, there's nothing left to the leaf. It's just mush. So we're probably going to be replanting these. I mean, they're dead. We won't pull nothing up just yet. We'll watch. And just as soon as these start showing further signs that they're no good, I'm going to start putting seeds in beside them. So we will be replanting. I got the majority of the squash covered. It should make it. Okra, I don't know. I covered the majority of it. I was worried about it. I can already tell cucumbers, they're probably gone. Couldn't get them covered. Hard to with this trellis. Every one of them, I mean, they're mush. Look, that one's broken. They have all just snapped off. I guess the stems got so cold last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and replant those, it looks like. Actually, we may go ahead and do that in this video because it's pretty obvious there's some stuff I can go ahead and replant today. Potatoes, I had them covered for the last 2 days. However, that frost blanket was so heavy with ice, I noticed when I took it off, a lot of these leaves were frozen because it just had ice laying right on top of them. I think these will make it, but it's hard to say. Beans, they look okay. I had the tops on them. Who knows? Corn actually looks really good. I've had it covered the last 2 days. I think it's going to make it. Everything else, who knows? So I'll see y'all back here in a little bit. We'll come out once the sun really gets up. I think then we'll be able to eyeball and see what is or isn't going to make it, at least in an early stage. We'll go ahead and start replanting some of this stuff. All right, it is a little later in the morning. The sun is up, so we can get a better look at the damage. Sadly, even with frost blankets, my potatoes, you can see all the discoloration in these leaves. Those are the ones that touched the frost blanket. They're nipped and bit, just rubbery now, but there's still enough green, untouched leaves in a lot of these. I think they'll make it. Like this one is got hit pretty hard. Majority of this leaves are frozen. That one might not make it, so whew, luckily I still do have a few potatoes left. These look good enough. I'm not going to pull them up or nothing. We're going to wait and see. But even under frost blankets, my potatoes got nipped. Cucumbers, none of them made it. I mean, none. Look, they all froze. The stalks froze and snapped. Just absolutely burned up from the frost. Not a single one will make it. My cantaloupes, they're not looking happy, but I had them under cups. But you can see they're quite discolored. They look burnt up too. My little exposed bean plant down there that I was always talking about, gone. A lot of these beans are gone. Some of the corn is gone. Just absolutely burnt up. Look at this. Yeah, a lot of stuff just didn't make it. They are calling for 80-degree days in just a few days. Mother Nature's cruel, right? So I need to go ahead and get some seeds in the ground anywhere I'm guessing that we may have a problem, because 80-degree days coming. Now's the time to garden. All right, y'all, it is a couple days later. To wrap this video up, I'm going to show you the damage now. The sun's coming up and we've had a couple days for everything to kind of show signs right here. So the okra itself is not looking good. You see a lot of the leaves look burnt up. Got spots all over them. Maybe they'll make it, maybe they won't. A couple big sections missing right here. Beans do not look good. They got burnt bad. Lost a lot of beans, even though they were covered. Here's the other thing that worries me. My potatoes got burnt a lot worse than I realized, and they were heavily covered too, under 2 frost blankets. I think they're gonna make it though. There's a couple of them that are not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to replant. Corn looks absolutely beautiful. Every single piece made it. Lost all cucumbers. Lost quite a bit here. These beans pretty much did not make it. Most every bean has about died on me. I got to do a lot of replanting, even more than I did in this video. Cantaloupes, even though I covered them with cups, they pretty much got nipped. They're dying back. Lost all but 2, maybe 3 zucchini. Lost a few squash. So I took pretty big damage in the garden. Probably a third of the garden or more did not make it. Well, y'all, so goes life. The garden took a pretty bad hit. At first I was thinking I lost about 25% of everything, but it's looking like probably a third or more of the garden I lost. The good news is, I think even though the potatoes got burnt, I saved the majority of them, and all the corn, at least in this bed right here, looks safe. That's my 2 favorite vegetables out of the garden, so at least those will continue on and keep growing. Might have to replant 1 potato, maybe 2, and a lot of other replanting. Already did quite a bit in this video off camera, but coming back out here today, 2 days after I started recording, I can tell I had a lot more damage than I realized. So I'm gonna go do even more replanting. That's the risk you take planting early. Everybody always says wait till Good Friday before you plant. I didn't do that this year, and it bit me. All the other years it would have worked out just fine. We just had a late frost this year. I pray we get no more late frost, and I'll keep y'all updated on the garden. Thanks for watching.